But I'm going to tell you how to get to the daily activities. That's where we want to dig down to get, is to go, okay, what are the daily activities that I have to do to make that happen, and am I willing to do them? Is this really a goal for me? So the sample on page 6, thank you, Brooke, you put save $50,000. The very ambitious person who did the sample is going to save $100,000, and they're going to do it in a year. So on page 6 is your sample. So this is how we're going to walk down with your goals. If you have a SMART goal that we can break down, it'll be like this. What would prove to you that you had a great year? Save $100,000, save $50,000, save $20,000, whatever it is. Step 2 is to take it to a 90-day target. So you're going to break it in 4. The math is simple on this one, right? Just divide by 4. There's your number. 25,000 will get me towards the 1 year every 90 days. Step 3 is, what are you going to do to make it happen? So in this case, the most important task they have to do is to put $25,000 in a separate savings account. And then we have coulds, shoulds, and musts. So coulds and shoulds, and I'll back up and go, to-do lists are confusing because they're just to-do lists and they don't show priority. They don't show what's the most important thing of the day. And if you have a to-do list with 50 things on it, most of us will go to the things we can easily check off, or the things we like to do first. Like, oh, I can do that real quick because it's like nice and easy. And we leave those things there like, oh, I really don't want to do that, to the bottom. So a could, should, and must list, which I do them for daily. Like, these are the musts that it has to be done. And here's the things that I should be doing today. And here's the things I could do. They may or may not happen, but I could. So activities for the must is the $2,000 has to go into savings, but the coulds and shoulds could actually lead to other activities too to make that happen. Like maybe you could start using bless you. I could use Groupon when I go out to eat. That's something you could do to start saving more money. Does that make sense? Like coming up with ideas, tactics. Now, some of you put a health and fitness one, as your big goal. So you got to go, well, what are the possibilities? What could I do? And then the weekly must do is like, what do I have to do that the weekly absolutely has to happen? In this case, it would be put 2,000. And then what day, what time will I do the must? So if it's a fitness thing, and maybe it's you're going to go to CrossFit or whatever, well, that's the must is I have to hit this 3 days a week. I have to go, and here's the days that it's going to be. My must be maybe that I go pay for it and find an accountability partner to get there. So your musts are going to be broken all the way down. So that's an example of the financial one broken down.